Hey everyone, it's Bro 3 Orger, and I'm here another Smart Review for Sinners, the new film directed by Ryan Coogler, and starring Michael B. Jordan, Miles Caton, and also Haley Steinfeld in lead roles. Believe in the hype. Believe in the hype. Believe in the hype. This is a grandiose, epic, masterfully crafted, incredibly well done film. This is a horror movie / period piece movie. I give it a 10 out of 10. Whatever Ryan Coogler has made so far in his career has come up to this point. I love his films. I think that Creed is an amazing, amazing movie. Some people might say it rivals the original Rocky. Fruitvale Station is a great, great drama. I think the first Black Panther is fantastic. And I think that Ryan Coogler in general is going towards a great path of creating very distinct, very original, and just very noticeable and trademarkable films. When you watch his movies, you kind of know that he is directing these movies and creating these worlds and creating these kind of atmospheres in general. And Sinners is a fantastic movie. It's one of those movies that, you kind of want to go in blindly. But yeah, like I said before, it's a great, great movie and an incredible, incredible film. And there will be some spoilers in this review. So yeah, whatever I said before this, I think that's a good sell for you to go watch this film in theaters. Go watch it in IMAX too, because it's beautifully shot as well. If you don't want to know anything about this movie in terms of spoilers or anything about the story, stop this review right now. Again, it's 10 out of 10. And here is the spoiler-ridden portion of the film review in 3, 2, and 1. First and foremost, what I really liked about this movie is that it is a director's film. There seems to be no compromises in terms of anything in this film. The production design, the sets, and everything in this movie is rich. Rich is pretty much the key word here. The atmosphere is rich. The production is rich. The sets are rich. The performances are rich. The music is rich. The visuals are rich. You can go on and on. Everything in this movie is just well in depth and well taken care of in terms of, putting in a lot of detail, a lot of love, and a lot of attention to whatever is being shown on screen. And I think that is one of the most appreciable things about Sinners. This is a director's movie through and through. Like I said originally in the first portion of this review, Ryan Coogler is creating this kind of pathway for himself to be a trademarkable director. When you see certain films, you know that it is a Spielberg movie or James Cameron film or a David Fincher movie or a Spike Lee film or, a Christopher Nolan film. When you watch Coogler's filmography till this point and now after Sinners, you're pretty much knowing going in, this is a Ryan Coogler movie. And that's what I really loved about Sinners, is that this is through and through a director's film. Now, what I really, really liked as well is that from the get-go, this movie is going at its own pace and its own time, and it's building this world and building this kind of backstory towards the main characters in this movie. Now, something is about to happen, and once, the big, twist happens in terms of what this film ends up being in terms of the other genre, because of the first half of this movie, you can kind of say this is a period drama piece with some thrills in terms of the drama that's happening. But the one movie that I compare this to is From Dusk Till Dawn. In From Dusk Till Dawn, the first half of that movie feels like a way different film. It feels like a kind of like a focused, drama / tense thriller in a sense. And then the second half, it goes into this vampire, showdown, which is like goes mayhem and haywire. Same thing with Sinners. It's almost like once Haley Steinfeld's character turns into a vampire, that's where things go haywire, and that's where things go like very, very fun in terms of the thrills and tension. But what I really liked about this movie is that Ryan Coogler does not cheat the audience. He builds up everything to the point where when the switch is flipped, it feels like he said in an interview, it feels like you're eating a full meal. You don't feel, that there was something empty or something left behind by the end of the film. Again, this is a tale of two halves, but the two halves blend in so well together that, again, this is a masterfully crafted film. Another great positive about this movie is the cinematography. The cinematography is rich and so plentiful, and it's just beautifully shot. And I love the way that the format changes between widescreen and IMAX. The scene where the humans are about to battle against the vampires, when the screen slowly, gradually goes from widescreen to IMAX, that was fantastic. It was such a great way of making you enter that kind of like tense fight scene that they're about to have, and I loved it. So well done. Yeah, I think that Ryan Coogler did an excellent job of showcasing certain sequences, certain dramatic sequences, and also the action sequences in an IMAX format. He was utilizing the whole space that you're looking at in such a beautiful way. And again, kudos to the cinematographer and kudos to the whole team for making such an interesting movie to look at in the first place. And the performances are great too. I think that Michael B. Jordan has done a great job at distinguishing both of his characters in this movie. Both of them have a tinge of difference between each other, but also you do believe that they are, one in terms of their mindsets and what they're trying to achieve throughout this whole movie. I think that Haley Steinfeld is really good here too. Miles Caton is a revelation. He is really good, very good voice too. Man, this guy's a talent. He's really good. And overall, the performances are fun too. Like Jack O'Donnell was really good as the main villain vampire here. He was very conniving and snarly and menacing, and really good job there too. But yeah, performances are really, really, really solid here, which is kind of a normal thing to expect in a Ryan Coogler movie. All of his films have always had great performances overall. Sorry, I said Jack O'Donnell instead of Jack O'Connell. Jack O'Connell is the main villain vampire in this movie. He is so fantastic. Really, really good here too. Now, another major plus, and I always knew it was going to be a big plus about this movie, is that Ludwig Göransson's music is outstanding. Ludwig Göransson is one of the best music composers for film in contemporary movies right now. He is kind of like edging towards a point where he could be a modern day Hans Zimmer, even though Hans Zimmer is still in modern day music, but you know what I mean. He's so fantastic, and again, he distinguishes himself from other musical talents right now, where every film seems like he's doing something different. And here it's a very blues tinged kind of sound, and it's so rich. Like, again, I've said the word rich so much times, but it is such a great sound, and it makes you really buy into the vibe of this movie when everyone's dancing and vibing to the music. It just really does hit you in a certain way. And when they bring in past and present and future sounds into the story in that one sequence where everyone's dancing, and you see like the guy on the guitar and the guy on the drums joining Miles Caton's character while he's singing. Fantastic job of blending those genres together. Great job. But yeah, Sinners is one of those movies that, again, if you don't see it in theaters, you'll still have a great time once you watch it, maybe once it's on like streaming. But again, this is a film that you have to see in theaters. You have to see in IMAX. It's designed for a theater experience. So please, if you get time, go watch it in theaters, because it is a fantastic movie. It's going to be one of the best films by the end of this year. And so far, probably the best film that's come out this year in terms of big budget Hollywood production. So yeah, Sinners is a 10 out of 10. Go watch it whenever you can.